What is going on? So we are in the car and we are headed to do something special today. We're on our way back from a doctor's appointment and just wanted to let you know, so part of us moving from the farm and downsizing, there were a couple of conditions. We, number one, as we downsize and get more time and we get to experience life on the Chesapeake, part of each of us, I get a boat and Jessica gets an RV, a traveling RV. So we can travel and go see more things and go visit more places, particularly all around from the top of the bay down to the bottom of the bay, but even beyond. So we are going to take this opportunity to go start our RV shopping journey. So we're going to kind of take you along with us on this, and we'll, I don't know, we'll see what to expect. You know, we've had a fifth wheel camper, but we've never really had we've never had a driving RV. So we're going to go start to see what we like, what we want. So come along.
That's right. Here we go.
So here we're out looking at this stuff, and I got to be honest, you know, we came here with just thoughts of just getting something small, and then Mama got up on the Super C, and I think she got a little enamored by how beautiful and roomy it is inside. Because again, if you're buying this thing, as she said, and you're trying to live in it and go on places for long periods of time, like winter in Florida and whatnot, I mean, you got to have something comfortable. So what do you do when you want to live life on the Chesapeake? Sell the farm, sell everything. Let's go boat shopping. We're on our way over to North Beach. We're going to stop at the storage shed to drop some stuff off, go check on the house. It's starting to get cold, make sure all the pipes are good to go. But on our way, we're going to stop at a little place called Annapolis Boat Sales. And we're going to take a look at some boats, see my man Brandon start this shopping process that's going to get us into this life on the Chesapeake. And we're going to talk to him a little bit about why it might be a good time to even shop and buy a boat in December. Am I crazy, or is it a good time to shop and buy? We'll see. All right, so let's head in here and see what these guys got for us. Let's give him a talk. All right, here we go, man. We're at Annapolis Boat Sales. I finally walked in and I got Mr. Brandon here.
What's going on, ladies and gents? We're here. We're about to take a walk on the line. It's a brisk December afternoon, but never a bad time to look at a boat. So, Brian, tell them what we're doing here.
Yeah, so like I said in the truck on the way over here, we want to take a look at boats. I mean, I'm shopping, and Brandon here is one of my favorite guys who knows all about the boats. So he's going to show me some stuff, and then we're going to talk a little bit about, you know, what he thinks about this time of year and why this might be a good time to buy a boat and start looking at boats. What do you think, Brandon?
That's right. There's never a bad time to buy a boat. Let's be honest.
Right.
But hey, we'll see you on a couple.
All right, here we go. Let's jump. What are we going to jump on first?
We got a brand new Steiger Craft 28, which is in the wintertime here a very popular boat. Hop on, kind of see what we got going on. You can see it's a big pilot house, so you can see why it's perfect for Maryland and wintertime and all season really around here, because it's freaking cold, man.
Yeah, so man.
It's nice to have this cover. But this one's got twin 300 Yamahas on the back, which is amazing. It's about a 60-mile-an-hour boat, 58 to 60 wide open, which most people see this boat and think, you know, that looks like a tugboat. That's not going 60, but it's pretty darn quick. But, you know, if you're fishing on the bay, it doesn't get much better than this. You got a little cover over top of you. You got a huge cockpit back here to fish. And then when you want to get out of the cold, you know, get a little bit warmer, you unzip your cover. You can do a full door here also, but, you know, you just slide in here and obviously get out of the cold. And it is very, very nice in here. You can already tell.
Already.
We can get the heat cranking in here, and this is kind of our bread and butter. This is why we carry a few different lines. Is fall and winter time, this is what you want to be on. When it's 35 degrees out here, you can cruise 60 mile an hour and you don't feel that, you don't get windburn on your face, you know? Got a little cabin down here. So I don't know, Brian, if I were you, this is probably something that I would lean towards, honestly. In
Definitely interesting.
So it's a pretty cool rig.
Especially because, I mean, this is a time of year where there's some really good fishing, and it gets blustery out there.
That's for sure. We fished on a Steiger. I went up with a customer of mine in Jersey on Saturday, and we fished all day, and it was cold and rough, and we were comfortable the whole day. Put a little Mr. Buddy heater up there. He had a smaller one, a 25-footer, but nonetheless, it was nice. Where
so
if we were on the center console, that would have been a cold day.
Yeah. Still trailerable.
Yeah.
You lose a little bit of the casting platform up on the top, right?
That's right.
Pilot house and.
That's right.
But
you lose a little bit, but it's still, I mean, this is a 28. It's a 10-foot beam, so it's a little harder to get around, but still, you can kind of take it where you need to. It's not too big to maneuver, you know? So
yeah, man.
It's a good boat for the bay. But yeah, let's
check
this out and hop on a center console or two. So this is kind of like polar opposite of where we were. We were on 28 Steiger pilot house. Now we got the 23-foot Key West center console. This is kind of our second life here. You know, this is really our springtime, summertime bread and butter. We sell a ton of these boats. It's reasonable to get your family on the bay. There's plenty of room for 6 or 7 people, but it's also small enough to get into every dock bar, every sandbar, or take out by yourself. So let's hop on it. You can kind of see the seating layout. We usually put 250s or 300s on this boat. This one has a 300 Suzuki. With this package, it runs just north of 50 mile an hour wide open, which is nice. And then you can kind of see, seating wise, you can see why this boat's so popular. Obviously there's cushions for the back and the front, but at the helm, this is the new upgraded leaning post, which is nice, super comfortable. But you know, you've got a ton of room in the back. You got a live well, you got a cooler slide out, comfortable seat, big hard top. Like I said, slide out cooler there, which is really nice. The live well there, of course, and it's just it's roomy. I mean, you can fit 4 people on the back of the boat and have a conversation. So plenty of storage. And then you've got the new full glass enclosure that Key West put out. So again, in the wintertime, this is nice because it kind of breaks the wind from you. You don't get as cold. So that's nice. Full electronics package, nice sound system. You got 8 speakers in the boat. But then this is where it gets fun. A lot of the smaller center consoles don't have a bathroom. This one does. It's filled with cushions right now.
Yeah, exactly.
But you do have a bathroom
There's
down
a head there.
So that is definitely nice and very important if you're trying to sell something to the wife also. Up front, like you'll see on a lot of center consoles, you do have forward seating. So there's cushions for this whole area, plus this doubles as storage, and then you've got a fish box down below. You've got another cooler here, more seating. So this is kind of, when I first started talking to Brian, this is kind of what we looked at originally, and I think most people are kind of on the same page that this checks a lot of boxes. So.
Yeah, and I mean, one thing I love about this is it's good for fishing. It's it's a hardcore fishing boat, but it's still got a luxury feel to it, so the family gets out on it and feels like our friends.
Yep, that's exactly
all the leaning cushions along the edge there. Yeah, man, it's
exactly
beautiful.
Right. It's a good little mix.
Yeah, I love the glass enclosure and all the.
Yeah, you get a lot of options in this. All right, we're on the sales line. We've got a ton of boats here. It is winter time, so we are going through winterization. The service team is busy as can be, and we're trying to make it easy for them and get everything kind of organized. But nonetheless, we got to keep all of our boats in good shape and keep them available to show and sea trial and all that good stuff through the winter. So we've got a bunch of different stuff from 39-foot Everglades all the way down to 18-foot Key West and just about everything in between to show you. So me and Brian are going to hop on a couple, check some stuff out, see what he's looking for, kind of go through some different amenities and what we have. You can kind of pan down the line and see what we have. We got a ton of new boats and then a bunch of used boats on the left also. So a little bit of everything, but we'll hop on a couple and kind of show you guys around a little bit.